hot launch special. Its fifth and final issue came out this week in this mini series. This one was written by this guy, Eliot Rahal, who apparently wrote this Quantum and Woody series. The artwork is by this guy, Jorge Fornes, and the artwork is really nice in this. This series is about this family called the Khourys, and they are the largest distributors of vending machine sandwiches in the upper northern Midwest. So they're in Minnesota. They are this family that sells these sandwiches, these meat sandwiches to everybody, and there is kind of like this criminal element to their story. This comic is very reminiscent of the TV show and movie Fargo because it's set in Minnesota, in the snow around, and there's this criminal family and all these interesting kind of characters and the ways they all interrelate to one another, and it was just so fantastic, so great. It reminded me a lot of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' Criminal series, which I've really been loving, and was a lot like that. So we have some great violence in this, we have some great crime in this, and this is just a fantastic story. So just looking through some of issue 1 here, we see a little bit of this family and their history. We see their sort of teenage son. We see the grandfather sort of making his business deals. We have the typical kind of cop that you always see like in Fargo. We learn more about this family, about their business competitors, some of them sleazy and how they all interrelate. And then we have some great gratuitous violence throughout this series. Overall, this is just a fantastic series. Now, I read it month to month, which was not the correct way to read it because you kind of forget some of the characters. But if you buy this in trade and you read it all at once, it will be fantastic. That is the correct way to read this, and you'll have such a good time. If you love Fargo, if you love Criminal, you will love this book. It is so good, very satisfying ending. I'm going to give this series overall an 8.5 out of 10, and I highly recommend you check it out.